my goodness gracious me, am I seeing this right? Chanthu, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yes, of course. She's as beautiful as an angel. But why did she flip our fish pan over on the stove?
Haha, we. Oh wow, I finally got you.
The Tale of the Four-Colored Fish. There was a fisherman who was very poor, who lived in a small, humble village by the sea, where he struggled to make ends meet. He would make sufficient funds, but not enough to last the evening. One day the fisherman went out fishing, but he could not catch any fish whatsoever the entire morning.
Oh dear. If I really can't catch even one single fish, what on earth will I have to eat?
With no other solutions, he prayed,
Dear God of the water, please allow me to catch a few fish just to make a living.
After he prayed, he threw his fishing net again. Unexpectedly, a gourd was caught in the net.
Well, huh? What is this,
The fisherman was indeed very confused and said,
This gourd must definitely have some treasure or money. I'll have to open it and see.
The fisherman tried to open the gourd. The gourd was opened and smoke came out from it. And it summoned a giant demon.
Laughing, finally, at last, I am truly, absolutely and completely free from this gourd.
The fisherman was terrified, as he had never faced anything like this before.
Shivering. Oh my God, where did he come from? He's gigantic. Still laughing.
Then the giant stared at the fisherman and said,
It's been 500 long years indeed, for what truly feels like an eternity, since I've been trapped in that small, confining gourd. Only now did someone indeed finally help me at last. How utterly, absolutely, and truly infuriating. I will kill you. Huh. I don't even know anything.
Hearing the fisherman tried to find ways to trick the demon.
I don't believe that you are this huge. How on earth can you really actually be trapped in such a tiny gourd? You are lying to me. Wow. I mean, seriously, you really must be underestimating me, aren't you? Right? If you don't believe me, I will go into the gourd for you to see with your own eyes. Fine. If what you say is indeed absolutely true, then come on.
Because the demon wanted to prove his power, he transformed and went back into the gourd. Then the fisherman immediately took the lid to cover the gourd.
Haha! I finally got you? Damn, a trap! Wait and see, I'll throw this gourd back into the water.
Hearing this, the demon was terrified and begged the man,
Oh no, please, I sincerely beg you. I implore you, please don't throw me back into the water. Please have mercy on me. If I let you go once more, you will most certainly kill me.
The demon immediately replied,
Oh no, I absolutely, definitely, positively won't do that. I sincerely promise to make you absolutely incredibly rich so that you will never have to suffer and face hardships anymore in your life.
The fisherman thought to himself,
Thinking, what if this demon is tricking me? I'm already suffering every day. Thinking, if I get tricked by this dude, I'm doomed. Are you afraid that I will trick you? I am indeed a demon, but I also have morals.
After that, and then with a thoughtful pause, the man stated,
Fine, I'll release you once more if you insist. Again.
The demon came out of the gourd once again.
Thank you very much. Indeed, truly. So I will tell you exactly what you need to do, step by step in detail. What should I do? Please speak. You shall carefully throw your fishing net gently into a pond between 4 mountains. You can only fish there only once a day in the designated area during the specified time period. If you defy this instruction, please note that there will be serious and significant danger to your life.
The fisherman was a little surprised to hear this.
Why does it sound like you are in any possible way encouraging me to my death at all whatsoever, or something similar to that? If you carefully follow my instructions, there should be no danger. Also, when you catch the fish, you must carefully present them to the king. Then you will most certainly, absolutely, definitely become rich.
The fisherman agreed and then followed the demon's instruction. The next day, the fisherman then traveled to the pond. When he reached the pond, the fisherman said,
It's very quiet and peaceful here. Maybe, perhaps, possibly no one has ever come here? Whatever. I'll just go prepare my fishing net.
He threw the fishing net into the water. After a while, the fisherman caught 4 different colored fish.
Ever since I started fishing, I have never seen any extraordinary and unusual fish like this before in my entire life. Just look, their color is absolutely so beautiful. Anyway, I have to follow the demon's instruction, as per usual.
The fisherman traveled to the kingdom to present the 4 colored fish to the king, as instructed by the demon. Upon reaching the palace's gate, the fisherman met the guards.
Hey, where are you going? And what are you holding? I have a few important and significant things to present to the honorable and respected king. May I see the king? If you would be so kind? You can certainly. Let me inform the king right away first, as you wish, immediately.
The fisherman waited there. In the palace,
Your Majesty, there is a gentleman outside who is waiting patiently and eagerly wishes to see you. Let him in, please.
the guard, after a brief pause, called the fisherman in.
All hail the king, Your Majesty. What are your specific reasons exactly for wanting to see me, if you don't mind sharing? I have something I want to present to you, Your Majesty. Oh, what exactly is it? These are the 4 colored fish that I caught earlier in the lake, Your Majesty.
The king saw that the fish had 4 different colors and said,
Wow! These 4 fish are incredibly stunning. I have never seen this before. The taste must definitely be different from the regular fish.
The king was exceptionally satisfied with this offering and said, Indeed.
I will indeed reward you greatly. Guards, arrange and prepare it for this fisherman. As you wish, if that is what you wish, Your Majesty. I thank you very much, Your Majesty.
The fisherman was excited because he had never had this much money before. The king ordered the guards, without any hesitation or delay,
Bring these 4 delicious, fresh, and expertly prepared and expertly seasoned fish to the kitchen staff to cook lunch for me. As you wish, certainly, Your Majesty.
Inside the kitchen, the maids began cooking and seasoning, frying the fish in the pan. Suddenly, the wall cracked and summoned a woman as beautiful as an angel. She walked to the frying pan, took out a stick, poked the fish head, and asked, Are you having trouble? The 4 colored fish replied, We also have some troubles. After that, the woman flipped the pan over, burning all the fish. Then she walked back into the wall. The maids saw this and were absolutely and completely shocked. They said, Oh my goodness gracious, did I really just see that right? Chantu, did you see what I saw? Certainly, of course. She's as pretty as an angel. But why on earth did she really flip our pan over? Oh dear, what do we do? The fish are all burnt. We won't have any lunch to present to the king. Let's just actually tell him honestly. They went and informed the king to the royal court with great urgency.
It sounds like a blatant lie. How could this even happen?
The king ordered the guard to call upon the fisherman once more. Again. After just a while, the fisherman arrived.
Greetings, Your Majesty, and welcome. I summoned you here to ask you to bring me the 4 colored fish again. I will fish there again once more in the future, Your Majesty. But you must wait until tomorrow.
The king agreed with the fisherman's request. The next morning, the fisherman went to the same pond and threw his fishing net again. He indeed caught the 4 colored fish, just as he had always wished. In the palace, the fisherman presented the fish to the king once more, again.
This time I will absolutely see it with my own eyes. Maids, kindly and immediately bring this delicious fish to carefully cook for our lunch.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The maid gently started to fry the fish. This time, the wall cracked and summoned a huge dark giant, not a beautiful woman like before.
Huh? What is this? Where did it come from?
The man took a stick and poked the fish head and asked again,
Are you perhaps maybe having troubles?
We also have troubles and challenges and difficulties. After that, the man flipped the pan over and burnt all the fish. Then he went back into the wall.
What is all of this about?
The king was certainly very confused and asked the fisherman,
Fisherman, please kindly bring me to the pond that has this four-colored fish right now.
When they reached the pond between the four mountains, the king was met with a ruined temple at the mountain foot. Then he suddenly heard a man crying in the distance. Crying sound.
Who exactly in the world is crying here? Fisherman, did you hear what I heard? I hear it faintly as well indeed, your majesty. Well, stay here first. Let me go inside and see it first. Yes, majesty.
Wanting to know the truth, the king went inside the temple. Upon entering, the king saw a prince whose lower body was stone, while his upper body was like human. His body was filled with countless, numerous, and deep wounds and blood all over his body, and he was crying profusely to himself in agony and tears.
Oh my! What happened to you that made you like this? Look at you! I pity you so much.
The king asked the prince what happened, and he responded,
I am undoubtedly the ruler of this Black Island kingdom. Then what exactly really happened that actually made you like this?
The prince told the king what happened.
One day, I unexpectedly caught my beloved princess shockingly having an affair with another man. I was furious at that time. I never imagined that the woman I truly and deeply loved, always from my heart, could ever do this to me. I completely trusted her and did not show myself at all, because I did not want to lose her. And then what happened? Then I patiently waited for a good chance to eliminate him by my own hands. I waited patiently for my princess to return to her room. Then I very carefully and stealthily hid and patiently ambushed the man. Because of my uncontrollable and overwhelming anger, I viciously stabbed and ultimately killed that man. Huh? Something like that happened?
The prince continued.
The next night, the princess came out to meet her lover as usual. But instead, she saw the corpse of her lover.
No, this can't be true, literally. Please wake up, my dearest love. How can I truly, completely, and utterly live in peace without you ever being in my life? The princess was devastated and brought her lover's corpse to her room. The prince continued, and then he thought for a moment.
In reality, the princess decided to marry me not out of love or personal desire, but solely to comply with the wishes and commands of her parents, who had long planned this union for political reasons. But actually, in reality, she never truly loved me at all. Oh, you know, so that's exactly what really happened. After that, the princess was indeed furious, because that man was her lover before she even came to the palace. The princess loved her lover so deeply. She also knew how to do magic.
May this mysterious and enigmatic Black Island kingdom turn into a serene and tranquil pond. All citizens will turn into four-colored fish. The prince will indeed have half his body completely turned to stone.
Ever since that day, I just couldn't go anywhere besides sitting here on the throne. Every single night, the princess would constantly torture me, which is why I am wounded all over like this.
How dare you cruelly kill my lover and separate us two? You absolutely, truly, and indeed deserve this kind of torture. The king was deeply saddened for the young prince after hearing this, and he felt a heavy burden.
Sigh, I understand, you know, it's just that. But even so, the princess shouldn't have been so ruthless and cruel. Since I am already here, I cannot just stand by and watch this keep happening at all.
After that, the king secretly concealed himself in the room where the princess's lover's corpse lies. When the princess went into the room to light up candles, the king came out and killed the princess in a slight blink.
No matter what grudge you have with the prince, you shouldn't have cursed your own innocent citizens and made them suffer like this.
When the princess died, the people of the Black Island Kingdom were freed from the curse and became human again. The pond became a kingdom again. prince's lower body, which was previously completely transformed into a solid and immovable state, was no longer stone. To show his gratitude with utmost respect, deep appreciation, and sincere admiration, the prince knelt upon the king.
I sincerely thank you very much for saving me and all of my people of the Black Island Kingdom from this curse, Your Majesty.
Then the prince asked the king to be his foster father with utmost respect and gratitude.